Do you want to bulletproof your golden years? Ensure that you have quality of life until the very end? Stay with me. This is the most important deposit you'll ever make in your life, in the bank account of your own heart, of your own body, of your own mind and spirit. And without our health, what is the point of life? What is the point of longevity if we age to have 10, 20, 30 more years in our lives, but at the very end, we don't have what matters the most, which is the quality, our mobility, our ability to remember loved ones. So I am on a mission here to ensure that, because with the medical system, with all the pharmaceuticals, everything else, we have all the surgeries and interventions, we have this ability to keep prolonging life. And you know how this came about? I have a neighbor that has had every kind of cancer possible, and she's going in her 90s, and she's in pain all the time, and she does not have a life. She has lost her friends, her ability to connect with other beings, and she feels lonely and lost, and she can't move, and she's uncomfortable, and she's in pain, and they give her medication for that. And one day she says, Veronica, you know what? I don't see the point. Why do they want to keep me going? I don't even want to be alive anymore. That's what she told me. She said, I haven't been myself and alive. I'm passionate about showing up in life for years and years and years. I just want to put an end to this misery. The whole point of keeping me, yes, I'm 90, but I have not been living since I'm 75 with my first cancer. And so it made me wonder, what is the point of this longevity? Do we just want to keep piling up years in our lives, or do we want to have less is more? I'm saying the most important life is the one we're having right now, but we're not mindful that everything we do today will have a rippling effect in those golden years at the very end. And it will determine very much so if we trigger the genes in our bodies, because we all may have perhaps cancer cells. We have genes that, I have my mom with colon cancer. I have history. I have the redundant colon that could create colon cancer. But it's the lifestyle. It's what you do in your daily habits in life, in your activities of daily life, that triggers, the bullet of those genes to activate themselves. So we have a lot of power and a lot of saying through our actions and our choices. I inspire you to do an assessment, a self-assessment early on. Don't wait until you are in those golden years. Start today. Start investing today. What are actions that you can do so that you can ensure that when you get to that stage, if you are fortunate to have a long life, which we all want, you have also quality of life. You have mobility. You can embrace your loved ones. You're not stuck in a wheelchair. You're not stuck in a bed. You're not in pain with arthritis, not being able to move your joints or your fingers. And the way we do it is just with actions in the here and now, one little action at a time. That's what I do. It doesn't have to be too much. I've never been to a gym in my life, but I go for walks every day, and that brings oxygen to my organs, to my cell, and that makes me feel excited in my mind because it brings oxygen and ideas and creativity. It fosters and nurtures all these ideas. So there's many things we can do. I do squats when I sit up and down in the chair. I just do a few squats. Things that you can incorporate in your daily life. Make your daily life the gym, and I can help you along with that. The important thing is to really start opening the question right now. When we're young, well, I'm not that young. I'm about to turn 57. But how do we want to spend those last 10, 15, 20, 30 years that we're piling on to our lives? Because right now, it's not that likely to live to 100. But what's the point of being 100 if we cannot do all those fantastic things that we love and makes life precious? So let's question that. Let's open that question. What would those be? What is the answer for you? I think that we all know we want to have that quality of life. We want to be mobile. We want to recognize our loved ones. So the question then is, what is one thing that you can do today in your mind to keep your intellect sharp, in your heart to keep good feelings in your heart and foster good feelings, warmth in your heart and love in your heart, in your purpose of life, how you engage, how you manifest with the world, how you show up to the world, and in your physical body, how are you going to keep your mobility? Do you have tension in your jaws, your necks? Are you doing neck rolls? Little things like that. Bring some movement. Go for dancing. Whatever it is that lights up your world. I hope hope you're going to do that. I'm going to be doing the same. And together we are going to age to a brilliant, beautiful life and invest and ensure that by creating those actions, you are going to bulletproof your golden years, because I'm going to meet you then and we're going to be celebrating life with good quality of life, recognizing one another, embracing one another, and moving and dancing. So if you enjoyed these videos, please subscribe below. I'm a mobility transformational life and wellness coach. I ensure that you made those deposits in the bank account of your health, the greatest currency ever. Golden years are ahead, but we want them to be joyful and full of mobility and quality. So please share this video, subscribe below, leave any comments, and come back for more. In the meantime, I wish you love, peace, and namaste, and thank you for watching.